Number 5, the number of cups in a measure varies directly as the number of tablespoons. Write a direct variation equation that describes the relationship. Use your equation to determine the number of cups in 56 tablespoons. Since they told me that it varies directly and to write a direct variation equation, I use y equals kx. So the only thing that I have to go and find from my graph is the constant. And we're just going to divide a y value by its x value. So I'm going to pick a point other than the origin. So I'm going to pick this one right here. I'm going to write the ordered pair. So it goes to the x value of 8 and the y value of 0.5. To get my constant, you divide the y by the x. So my y value is that second one, 0.5, divided by 8. I'm going to go ahead and change it into a fraction, math enter. So I get 1 over 16 for my constant. It says use your equation to determine the number of cups in 56 tablespoons. They are giving me a number to substitute into my equation. I have to figure out if this 56 goes for the y or it goes for the x. So I see, where did they have tablespoons? They have it here. This is the x-axis. So I'm going to put this number in for x. So it's going to say y equals 1 over 16 times 56. I get 3.5. So I'm going to say y is 3.5, and they were asking for the number of cups. Number 6, the number of calories varies directly with the number of grams of protein. Write a direct variation equation that describes the relationship. Use your equation to determine the number of calories from 25 grams of protein. So, again, they told me that it varies directly, and write a direct variation equation. So I use y equals kx. The only thing I need to do is get my constant. So I will be dividing a y by an x. I'll use any point other than the origin. This one's kind of in the middle of a unit, so I'm going to pick this one. This is at 5, 20. So this is my x and my y. I take that y value, which is a 20, and divide it by the x value of a 5. 20 divided by 5 tells me that the constant is 4. So I'm going to write y equals 4x. Use your equation to determine the number of calories from 25 grams of protein. So I have to figure out, where did they put 25, or where did they have the grams? So I go and I look at my graph. I see grams are down here on the x-axis. So I'm going to plug this in for x. Four times 25 is 100. And they said use your equation to determine the number of calories. So I need to label this as calories. It says, how can you solve problems involving direct variation? Use the equation. Whoops. Y equals kx, where k is the constant, you can substitute numbers into the equation to make predictions.